What's up, y'all? Matt here, Dlux, DluxFab.com. Finally, at long last, I finished up the SCX24. It took some time. There's a lot of little issues and stuff to overcome along the way, but we got it done. So here's what we got. Here's what we're looking at. I took some video. Guys, I'll attach it after we talk about it for a little bit. So this is a MW design, Marcus Welch design, C1 chassis on a deadbolt truck, SCX24 from Axial. So let's get under her petticoats and we'll talk about what we got here. Well, first I went with Super Swampers here on Proline Dlux. I'm sure there's other options. Those are what I found locally in my local hobby shop, and I like to support them the best I can with stuff like that. So as you can see, these we've siped these tires up. We sanded the sidewalls down. I changed the foams in the front tires to Crawler Elimination Softs because trying to get more squish on this front tire without adding a bunch more weight. So that seems to work pretty good. Stock deadbolt body. You guys saw me cut all the extra stuff out of here we don't need. All right, let's pull her. Let's see what's under her petticoats here. Got the 3mm thumb nuts for lightweight body mounts, of course. Now we went with the Fury Tech motor and ESC. Got the Komodo motor there. ESC's here. Stuck the receiver back here. As y'all know, there ain't much room on these trucks. I just used the stock battery for this again on the front. Please ignore the rough wiring. Like I said, this is an MW Design C1 chassis. So I ended up, this is our Dlux Fab SCX24 transmission. It's not released yet. It'll be coming soon. We'll get it when we get done. I think we're still trying to get some more, we want to get metal gears for right here, not plastics. So, servo power, we got an NSDRC RS100 micro right there. See what else here. Futaba receiver in the back. Got our knuckles, our Dlux Fab knuckles, our Dlux Fab axle shafts in there. I clearanced the housings, as you can see here, for more steering angle. So we got plenty of steering angle there now. We're not lacking that at all. I also added overdrive worm gears to the front axle, so that helps. I still need to get some better shocks. These Axial ones are not really shocks, they're just spring holders. They work in the meantime, but they're not what we need to be. So those are a little loose. I need to tighten that up again. Let me go and do that now while I'm thinking about it, or I'll forget in like 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and snag these down. So if any of y'all looking to build this kit, bear in mind you're going to need a little bit of hardware. You need to find a few screws and nuts. You're going to be a few shy if you just rob it all off the stock chassis and stuff. But this chassis will still fit. If you want to run the stock motor and transmission from the SCX24 and skid, that will all fit in this truck. See, this is a machine Delrin skid. Pretty sweet. Got high clearance links in the back. I adjusted the fronts to give me a few degrees, probably 5 degrees of caster on this front axle. Drive shafts. I use the Axial plastic because these trucks don't tend to be under that much load, in my opinion. So I thought the plastic ones would be fine, which so far so good. They've held up pretty good. So I just bought another set of these and cut them to match the front, because the rear worked, but the front was a little short, I think, if memory serves, or vice versa. Ended up using some wider hexes. I'm not a huge fan of this solution, but it was a solution I needed to use for the wheels I had. I'm sure there's other better solutions out there. Here, I'll show you guys. These are just some Amazon cheapies. See that? I don't like that either, but it is what it is. I think they're plus 7mm or something. Just some Amazon cheapies. That way these beadlock screws would clear the knuckles. So I think I could actually get away with about half of that additional width, which I'll order more in the future. And we'll get that a little better dialed in. See what else here. I really like this Komodo system from Fury Tech. I don't remember the exact part number right offhand for this speed control, but this is a smaller speed control. I just wrapped it and I put a heat shrink around it just to protect it, because I tend to be a little rough on stuff. But guys, there's the overview of the MW C1 chassis. You all saw me build it. But there it is, all done together. After this, I'll attach some drive-in videos. I went up to McCormick's Creek State Park. Please bear with me on some of that. Some of the video looks looks pretty good, but some of it's a little rough. I'm trying to figure out. It's a lot harder to force perspective and video these little tiny trucks, because you almost need to be laying on the ground to kind of get the perspective you want. So, and then I was also struggling with the tracking on the camera. So to film out in the wild, I'm using a DJI Pocket 3, and they have that camera has tracking on it, like to track your object, right? So you tell it to track, and it's supposed to stay on tracking on what you're filming. What I found is it'll track people and stuff really well, but when it comes to RC trucks, it doesn't want to stay on the tracking on the RC truck. It's a constant thing. So if you're trying to drive and film at the same time, that's a little rough. So if you guys are looking at cameras and stuff, just to let you know, the DJI Pocket 3 has trouble, at least in my experience, staying tracking on small trucks like this. So I don't know what's up with that. But anyways, just a little info for you. There's the truck. We'll cut the body up pretty good. Got her slammed down as low as we can go. It's a good looking rig. It drives. I was amazed with how it drove. When I first got this truck out and I was trying to film it and drive it to, like, say, stock versus, modded. It didn't work out that way, because the stock truck was so bad it wouldn't climb anything. You tip over to like this far and it just fell over. So that's why there's no stock truck real footage, because it was just awful to drive. Now, on this Marcus Welch Designs C1 chassis, this thing is a dream to drive. Now, within reason, it does everything I ask it to do. It drives really well. So I just can't ask more of the physics. But y'all will see in the running video, they'll be up following me chatting with you. So hey, hope you guys are having an awesome day. And we'll catch you later. Thanks. See ya. Kick some boot pow. connections. There, I got it.